There's a little, it like wants to peacock, but it's...
It kind of does,
yeah,
but it looks good. It looks like it's definitely intentional.
Exactly. See, that's what I was going for.
Yeah.
Let me run with you tonight. I'll take you on a moonlight ride. There's someone I used to see. She don't give a damn for me. But let me get to the point where there's a road, another joint, turn the radio loud. I'm too alone to be proud. And you don't know how it feels. No, you don't know how it feels. No, you don't know how it feels to be me. Ladies and gentlemen, Juan John and Brendan doing Tom Petty. Dude, that was horrible, but it was fun.
It was horrible, but it was great.
Dude, on a Wee Lowden, 2 Wee Lowdens. Juan John, this is the Wee Lowden Shootout, dude. This is not a Tom Petty shootout.
I'm excited for this, very much.
I do like Tom Petty. So we've got 3 guitars.
Okay.
We got the Wee 22, we got the Wee 25, we got the Wee 35. Okay, so let's run through these real quick, and then we're gonna grab the 35 after that. That's the 22. You got cedar mahogany.
Yeah.
This is the 25. We got cedar, Indian rosewood. Let's take a look. Okay, so the Wee Lowden, most famously played right now by Mr. Ed Sheeran. So much so that they actually came out with a less expensive version of the Wee Lowden called the Sheeran, which is actually coming out in a couple months. But for now, we're talking just Wee Lowdens. So these are handmade, solid wood. These are little Lowdens with a big voice.
Yeah, they're surprisingly loud. They really are. They're fun.
I was asking George about why does Ed Sheeran play a Wee Lowden? It's like, okay, you know, it's just an odd guitar to be your main stage guitar, you know. And the story goes is that when he was younger and, you know, a struggling musician, he used to travel a lot, and he wanted something that he could throw in an overhead, throw in a backpack, and he just got so used to playing the small body guitars that he learned to love them. And then later he discovered Wee Lowden guitars, and that's it, done deal. He was sold, and now he's got all the money in the world, can play what he wants. He plays a Wee Lowden, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. And that says a lot for the guitars too, because these things sound great, they play great. They're just a small body, but they're loud.
Yeah.
They are definitely performance guitars. They're not just like regular old, you know, oh, it's a travel guitar, let's throw it in the overhead compartment. It sounds great.
Yeah, they do. This is not a toy or a novelty guitar. This is a guitar that can be used for recording. It can be used for live performance. Sitting at home on your couch, I mean, you name it. This is a great guitar. And you know, nowadays, you know, these luthiers are building smaller guitars, but they're braced properly. They're paired. The woods are paired properly, and they can make them sound a lot bigger than they are. So anyway, we want to play them all side by side. With and without Tom Petty.
Yeah.
We can remove the vocals if y'all want. Okay. So anyway, let's play a little bit of the 22 versus the 25. Again, the only real difference here is you've got mahogany versus Indian rosewood. And then we're going to jump over to the 35, which is spruce Indian rosewood. Okay. And we'll kind of trade those off and see how they sound next to each other. So, okay. Now let's try the old G chord test on the Indian rosewood. What do you hear, man?
I'm liking the balance on this a lot. That's definitely punchier. This doesn't have as much punch, but it's got a beautiful balance on the top end, and it's warm. Yeah. It's real nice. That's what I'm hearing.
Which is kind of characteristic for these particular woods. So not better one than the other, just different depending on what you like.
Different recipes. Yeah.
Would you say that this one's a little bit louder?
You know, actually, I wouldn't say that one's louder. This one's got a really loud voice on it also. Dude, do you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
It's like just
super
loud.
Yeah, it's super articulate too.
Yeah.
You notice that?
Which is not. And you're doing things like. I mean, dang. These sound great.
Yeah.
The volume between the two, though, I wouldn't say one's louder than the other. I think they both are kind of even keel on this.
Yeah.
Which says a lot for building, for the builders out with these Lowdens, man.
Why don't you play a little like 15-second riff on that guitar, and then
Okay.
I'll have you play the exact same thing on this guitar.
Okay, so let's do like a. Give this one a go here.
Mahogany and now rosewood.
Dude. This has a little bit more low end.
I was just gonna say that, yeah.
A little bit more low end, but the articulation on both of these are crystal clear.
Yeah.
I think it has a lot to do with the size.
Yeah.
That's kind of my thought on it.
Well, let me play a little rhythm in A minor here,
Okay.
and then let's hear how that sounds being soloed over this. And I'll
Sweet.
keep my volume about moderate. Okay,
Sounds
do the
nice.
same thing.
Sounds real nice. Let's do this one. Oh,
Difference.
oh yeah. Yeah, I would choose this one for lead for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
This
would
one's,
choose.
I think you're right. This one's louder, a little bit more bass response.
It sounded great with the solo stuff too, but
Speaking of Tom Petty,
that wasn't very Tom Petty, but it was fun. Yeah. Oh man, that's a great song. Yeah. Yeah.
and then he goes, yeah.
Yeah, that was just by memory. Oh, right on. Yeah, okay. All right.
Okay, we're supposed to be doing Wee Lowden reviews. Okay,
It's
guys.
all right. Just having fun.
I like Tom Petty. Anyway, let's try the Wee Lowden 35. Now, since it's rosewood, let's go ahead and replace it for the 25 and put it head to
Okay.
head with the mahogany.
With this one here.
Yeah,
Okay, good idea. All right, don't forget to like and subscribe and share with your friends, and also comment on the guitars and what you guys think of all of these guitars. Again, there's not one that's better than the other. These are all just different. I mean, they're really beautiful instruments. They're well made. They're great. Very, very happy to be a part of this family here, playing guitars and just having a good time.
Just doing that right there. It
Now,
just sounds brighter and more vibrant.
Is that spruce?
This is spruce.
Okay.
And that's probably why, right? Then that one.
Big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was cedar.
Right.
Previously.
So it makes sense that this one's a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit more sparkly.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, I thought you were going to go into Queen.
This is Queen.
Oh,
Hey, dude, I ain't Brian May, man. Give me some slack here. It's only one chord. How can you screw it up? But I ain't gonna sing it. Go ahead.
Oh, I ain't gonna sing right now. I sing on stage, but I'm not gonna do it right now. I'm not even prepared for that.
Okay, so we have
That
35.
sounds-
Now, what else makes this a 35? Because as you folks may know, the 35 basically refers to the appointment level of the Lowden. The letter refers to the size. Okay, the W or the Wee, which is the smallest guitar they make. The S, the small, which is the next size up. The F, which is the most popular Lowden, is the mid-size, and the O is based on the jumbo size. Okay, so now back to the numbers. So this is a 35. You notice there's an abalone rosette on this one, when that's a wooden rosette.
Yep.
You've got some added koa purfling on this one.
This is maple.
Yeah, that's maple. So that drives the price up a little bit. You've got is there a center seam on the back of that one?
No,
There's
straight
not.
on.
So
Yeah,
you've got the
straight
center
ahead.
seam on the back of this one. So basically you're looking at some cosmetic upgrades that don't really affect tone. Both have 5-piece neck, both have gold Goto tuners with ebony buttons.
Now mine has a rosewood overlay on the headstock.
And this one is ebony.
Ebony, but you got ebony on both sides. This has
Oh,
the 5.
right, that's right. This one has the ebony backstrap
Yeah.
overlay. So again, another cosmetic addition.
Yeah?
So these run about, I don't know, $1,000 more than a 22 or a 25. So like I said, basically cosmetics. But anyway, let's look at the spruce versus the cedar, and also Indian rosewood versus mahogany. And let's hear how they sound. Let's try the old G test.
Okay.
What are you hearing, Juan John?
This one, in not a negative way, but it's just a bit thinner than that one there. And so it's not, again, it's not a bad thing. It's just a different sound. But that has a bit more body on it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
I mean, this sounds good.
Would you say that one would favor a particular type of playing over another? Like you like to do a lot of heavy flat picking. What would be your choice?
Gosh, I would use these two guitars for two different things. This one definitely would be a... like a... And that one would be more of a finger style type. Doing the... That would have a little bit more body on it. That would kind of enhance the bass part. And like a full range sound would be that. This would be more for me a bluesy guitar or a lead guitar.
By the way, I didn't mention, but these guitars, they take pickups really well. They install Baggs pickups at the Lowden factory, and we install them here as well. So if you like your guitar to play on stage and you want to be plugged in, the Baggs pickups work great, but you can use Fishman, K&K, whatever. These things, they like pickups, and these are great for not only playing on stage, but recording. So,
yeah, and they all have different sounds. I mean, like, if you're going to be recording in a situation where you have a ton of instrumentation, it's going to be different between the two. It's not going to be the same. If you're doing something where it's just like one guitar and it's like a magnifying glass on the guitar, you got one microphone that's super, super loud on the guitar in a studio. you pick up every nuance of the instrument. These are going to sound completely different, but it's going to be, it's a whole different ballgame every time you go into a different situation. So when you're picking rosewood or mahogany or cedar or spruce or whatever, it's going to be so different every time. And you have to really take that into consideration doing whatever it is you're doing in a studio or on stage, who you're playing with, the pickups you're using.
Yep.
That makes such a huge difference. I've got microphone pickups in mine. I have undersaddle pickups in mine. And they're all used for different things. If I'm in a band situation, I will never stick a microphone or grab a guitar of mine that has a microphone in it and play with it with a drummer in the background or electric guitars, because it's just going to be feedback city.
Right.
But the undersaddle is going to work great. So you were talking about putting pickups in this, just anything you guys want for whatever you want to use it for. These guitars just have great voices, and they're just awesome to be played in any situation. You just have to figure out which one is right for you.
Which one you like the best. So anyway, guys, that's a wrap on the Wee Lowdens. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, we were talking about the 22, the 25, and the 35. And gave you a little A-B there, and hope that helped you out. If you got any questions about these Wee Lowdens or any Lowdens in the shop, be sure to give us a call. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. That's Juan John, that's Toby, I'm Brendan, signing off from the Heartbreaker Lounge at Heartbreaker Guitars, Las Vegas. Guys, thank you for watching. Have a great day.